There are picture books that entertain, and then there are picture books that change the temperature in the room. Ah by Chana Stiefel is the second kind for me. It's a gentle grounding, and it gives kids language for a feeling they already know. Hi, friends. Welcome to the Literary Ladle. I'm Teresa Villarreal, and here on my channel, I share children's book reviews. And if you love picture books, middle grade, and thoughtful reads for kids, you're in the right place. Today, I'm sharing my review of Awe by Chana Stiefel and illustrated by Susan Gall. Before I even tell you what the book is about, I want to say what I think matters. A lot of children's books help kids name feelings like happy or sad, angry, or scared. Those are important. But this book focuses on a feeling we don't talk about nearly with kids. Awe. And when I say awe, I don't mean aw feeling, but when something is cute. I mean the bigger feeling. The wide-eyed, stop in your tracks feeling, the kind that makes you go quiet for a second because your brain is taking in something beautiful, huge, or surprising. That's what this book does. It gives the feeling a name and it treats it like something real and valuable. Awe is basically an invitation to notice. It frames awe as in AWE, emotion. Awesome, wondrous, empowering. And then it takes the readers through different kinds of awe. Some of it's big and breathtaking. Those moments in nature that make you feel small in the best possible way. Some of it is deep and mysterious, like imagining depths of the ocean or the vastness of the night sky. Some of it is everyday awe, like family, community, and those small moments that still make you feel your heart feel full. When I read this, the word that kept coming in my mind is grounding. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that terminology. I'm kind of one of those crunchy people, and I like the idea of setting my feet in the ground for grounding, in case you don't know the terminology. It's not flashy. It's not loud. It doesn't feel like it's trying too hard. The tone is gentle and reflective. It doesn't talk down to kids, and it doesn't feel like it's forcing a lesson. Instead, it feels like the book trusts the reader, as if saying, you already know this feeling, let's notice it together. As a read aloud, it has the soothing rhythm where kids naturally lean in. You know how some books rev up the room or others settle the room down? This is more settling the room down, and it's one you can read slowly and pause for breath. Susan Gall's illustrations are a huge part of why this book works emotionally. They feel warm and tender, and the pages have a space which matter for a book about wonder. Because awe isn't loud, sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's private, sometimes it hits you and you don't have words for it. The art supports the feeling beautifully, and it's inviting rather than overwhelming. So here's the part that really stayed with me. Awe isn't just a nice feeling. It can actually be a tool. When you're nervous or frustrated or stuck in your head, awe pulls you outward. It widens your perspective. It reminds you that the world is bigger than one moment you're trapped in, and that it's not just poetic, it's practical. A child who can pause and notice something beautiful or surprising is building a coping skill, even if they never call it that. I would definitely recommend this book for families who love meaningful picture books, teachers, librarians, and building strong social emotional learning. This is a great bedtime read. It's a calm corner read, a morning meeting read, and it's one of the best books, especially for resetting the day. I especially love for sensitive kids, the one who notices small details, asks big questions, and sometimes gets overwhelmed easily. This book doesn't treat those kids like they're too much. It honors them. If you want to carry the book beyond the last page, keep it simple. You don't have to turn it into a big lesson. Read it, then ask one question and really listen. If you need help, you can give an example. So, for example, here's my example. What gave you awe today? So that can be a cloud, a song, a funny moment, or in nature when you think of a bird or a ladybug. So something that could make them pause. And if you're like me, I enjoy my walks with my family. So you could go on a walk after you read this book, and you could spend that time thinking of an awe-inspiring moment on your walk. So this is a no rush. Let them point out one of those things and then stop and stare for a second. Overall, I would say Awe is the kind of picture book that is useful in quiet and lasting way. It helps kids name wonder, notice beauty, and everyday moments, and it feels steadier in a world that is moving always. Like there's technology everywhere, everybody has to be somewhere. So it's one of those kind of books that helps you to reset and slow down. So I highly recommend this read. And don't forget, I do actually have a review of this book on my blog that you can check out at teresamariavillarreal.com. It's on my website there in the blog post, but I want to ask you guys one question and put it in the comments below. What gave you awe recently? Big or small? Tell me in the comments again. If this review helped you, please like, subscribe, and share with a fellow book lover. And if you are a picture book author, or you write chapter books or middle grade, and you would like a review, please check out my website, and you can actually request one there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.